Welcome to Who You Got, a sports show where we look at upcoming sports matchups and we pick who's going to win. I am your host, Jacob Senstad. I am joined by Casey Lindecrantz.
Thanks for having me, Jacob.
And Alexis Gore.
Hi, thanks for having me, Jacob.
Alrighty, let's jump into our first matchup. Tomorrow is Game 3 of the World Series. Clayton Kershaw set the tone in Game 1 that the Dodgers have the most dominant bullpen in baseball right now, with 11 strikeouts and only allowing 1 run. With Kershaw, Rich Hill, and former Rangers star Yu Darvish on their roster, this will be a challenge for the Astros, who led the league in average and runs batted in and were second in home runs. Casey, who you got?
I'm taking the Dodgers for Game 3. The Astros might have good hitting, but pitching is really where the Dodgers shine. Darvish will be key in the win for the Dodgers this Friday.
Alexis?
I'm taking the Dodgers for this one. If Justin Turner continues hitting the ball like he has been, along with the bats like Cody Bellinger, the Dodgers will take the entire World Series. Looking back on the NLCS, he hit multiple home runs. Dodgers will definitely have Game 3.
Well, it'll be exciting how the Astros will plan on beating them, but they do have bats like Bregman and Springer to help. Now, let's move on. Wizards, Warriors. A playoff team takes on the former champions. The Wizards are 2-2. The Warriors are 2-2 and give up almost 115 points per game. Meanwhile, the Wizards are 3-0. John Wall has been averaging almost 25 points per game and averages a double-double. He's one of the best point guards in the league. Will the Wizards have enough to topple the former champs on Saturday? Alexis, who you got?
I got the Warriors over the Wizards. With Golden State being the former champs and having home court advantage, I have faith in both Curry and Thompson to pull this one off.
All right, Casey, how about you?
I definitely think Curry and Thompson are a great pair, but I'm going with the Wizards in this one. The Warriors have started out shaky at best, and the Wizards are coming into this away matchup extremely confident.
Alrighty, I'll be looking forward to seeing how that game's going to shake out at Oracle Stadium. Now, moving on, Saturday, the Iowa Hawkeyes take on the Minnesota Gophers for the Floyd of Rosedale Trophy. Minnesota's stingy defense has been helping their team stay above 500. Meanwhile, the Hawks have failed to score 20 points in 3 of their last 4 games. I like the Gophers in this matchup. Casey, who you got?
I've got the Hawks in this one, if they go back to what was successful earlier in the year. Nate Stanley was passing the ball decently earlier in the year, and if Iowa falls on this, I think they'll come away with the W.
Alexis?
In this one, I got the Hawks. Josie Jewell is back, and I have faith in Salem to get this one done. Plus, it's a night game, and everyone knows the Hawks always seem to play better under the lights at Kinnick.
Alrighty, I do remember a night game against Penn State, but it was a close one at least. Moving on to the last matchup for the week. The Kansas City Chiefs will take on the Denver Broncos on a Monday night matchup that will determine if the Chiefs start running away with the division or the Broncos can cut their lead to just 1 game. The Chiefs started off red hot at 5-0, but they've dropped their last 2 games. Alexis, who you got?
I have Kansas City for this one. Kareem Hunt has had a sensational rookie year so far, along with Alex Smith throwing 15 touchdowns and no interceptions.
Alrighty, I think it's easy to forget that Denver won it all just 2 years ago, and they had the phrase defense wins championships really going in their favor. Now, they're the top team in defense in yards allowed, and they're the 4th most efficient defense in the league. I think they're going to go into Kansas City, and they're going to stump the Chiefs on Monday. Casey, who you got?
This one's going to the Chiefs. The offense is performing too well with Smith and Hunt under center. Regardless of that amazing defense in Denver, the Chiefs are going to dominate.
Alrighty, well, that's it for us in the sports studio. Thank you for tuning in to Who You Got. Be sure to tune in to all of Daily Iowan's fine programming on our YouTube channel.